What's up, online shoppers? If you were thinking about splurging and getting yourself a really nice, powerful vacuum for cleaning up all the messes around your house, then stay tuned because I'm opening up the Bissell PowerClean 200 watt cordless stick vacuum that can be used in a variety of different ways. Let's open it up and see how it goes together. These are all the parts that come in the box. This is your main suction unit. Pretty light. I'd say it weighs about 4 pounds. This is what you can connect everything else to use it in a variety of different ways. Little upholstery wand right here for getting into those deep crevices. This is the power for the unit. Here is the wall mount with all of the hardware that you need to put it on the wall. I love that this has a wall mount because then I can just put it up out of the way and I'm not moving it or knocking it over. This is the other upholstery attachment with really nice little scrubbers for picking up all the hairs. Here is the floor unit that you can use for cleaning carpets and rugs. And this here is the expander wand. So you can use it not only with the floor unit so that you can connect it to the main suction, but you can also use it connected to the main suction to give you a longer reach, not connected to this, so that you can actually put on this and not have to bend over, which I think is fantastic. Now let's put it together and see what it looks like. And I'm even going to give you a demonstration. I've got some dryer lint that I'm going to spread around on my rug and I'll show you how effective this is. Now, before we get into this in action, I want to tell you a few things about why I think this one is a standout. First of all, it's a stand up. It is definitely balanced enough to stand up on its own, which is convenient when you're in the middle of a job and need to just leave it somewhere to move something, that sort of thing. The body itself is built on a 200 watt motor, cordless power enough for everyday messes. Now, it does have 3 settings: Eco, Medium, and Turbo. Eco is going to give you 40 minutes of runtime, and that's great for just general light cleaning, that sort of thing. Medium is what you would use for those everyday messes that pop up. Maybe it's baby snacks on the floor, maybe it's crumbs after cutting bread on a counter, or maybe it's just general lint and things that are laying around. That's going to give you about 20 minutes of runtime. And then if you're using it on turbo, like say you have a really big deep clean that you need to use, you're going to get about 15 minutes of really strong suction power on turbo. Now, something else that's pretty cool about it is this tangle-free brush roll, designed in such a way that it does not lend itself towards hair wraps, which we all know can be such a massive annoyance on the floor units of vacuums. And because it's designed not to hair wrap, it's also super pet friendly. So you don't have to worry about bunking up the head of your floor unit with a lot of pet hair that gets tangled and trapped and wrapped. Now, the battery itself is removable. The battery comes out just like that. Plug it in right here to the unit, or you can leave it plugged in on the wall so that the whole vacuum cleaner is stored out of the way. And I have to say, taking it in and out is definitely one of the easiest experiences I've ever had with rechargeable batteries. The accessories that come with this are pretty fantastic. The charging dock right here, that's really nice and easy for hanging your vacuum cleaner. It literally just slides in like this. So this is attached to the wall, and that is how you would hang your vacuum cleaner on the wall. It also has a spot on the charging dock for your other accessories like this, so you don't have to worry about storage. Everything literally stores in the same convenient place, and you know where it is when you need it. Now, the other cool thing about this, which you're going to see when I turn it on, is that it is lit by LEDs, which will help to cast light on the area where you're working. The total weight of this is 8 pounds. That's when you have all of the pieces connected. So it's not a heavy vacuum to move around or to do a lot of work with. You're not going to find yourself tired at the end of the day from lugging a big, heavy unit. Now, the bonus for me is that it has a sealed filtration unit, and it comes with a HEPA filter. For me, I have allergies, and I'm always worried about what I'm putting into the air when I'm cleaning. So knowing that there is a HEPA filter inside here is definitely peace of mind. Let's see this in action. I have a little bit of dryer lint here, and I'm just going to rub it around on the carpet. It's got pet hair in it. It's got all kinds of stuff. And so now it's time to make sure that this cleans it up really nice and easy. And if you know dryer lint, it tends to stick to absolutely everything. Right here, we've got a close-up of all of the dirt that the filter has picked up. You can see that there is a max fill line here. That's going to be your indicator that it's time to clean the filter and dump out the dirt receptacle. And when it's time to do that, it's actually pretty easy. All you have to do is depress this here, wiggle it out. Now inside here is the HEPA filter. The nice thing about this is that you can actually clean it, wash it, set it to dry, and then after it's been let dry for 24 hours, you can put it back in your machine. I love that it is reusable. So here is the dirt receptacle right here off, and all you have to do is actually just lift that out in order to empty everything, and then rinse it all out and dump it in the garbage, and then you are good to put it back in, snap it in place. The other thing I should point out to you while I have this here is that this filter here should be replaced about every 3 months or so, but you can definitely take it out and rinse it and wash it in the meantime, and then everything just goes back together with a click. Just like that, it's nice and secure. Now, a couple quick troubleshooting items. If you see the lights right here flashing, it could indicate that there is a complete blockage in your hose somewhere. So you're gonna wanna take your vacuum cleaner apart and make sure you get out whatever it is that's blocking so you can prevent damage to your unit. Now, the other thing is, if you happen to see the lights that are right here flashing, it could mean that your brush roll is either stalled or clogged, in which case, power the unit off, remove the dust roll, which, by the way, is super easy. To press this little lever, which opens this up and allows you to pop it out. Quite easy, just like that. And then you can see how easy it would be for cleaning. I love that there isn't a lot of spots on here for hair to get twisted. Putting it back in is also pretty easy. This little thing in here goes in first, feeds in, and then snaps into place, and you are good to go and ready and clean. So there you have it, folks. If you are looking for a powerful upright vacuum cleaner that's cordless, that gives you decent runtime, that gives you a variety of power options for light to heavyweight jobs, that is super easy to empty, clean, and maintain, you don't have to look any farther than the Bissell PowerClean 200-watt upright cordless rechargeable vacuum. Great accessories, convenient wall mount, charges in about 2 hours, and as far as I'm concerned, this one here is definitely going to be a family favorite at our house.